I want to flip it back to the Commanders, though, before we wrap this segment. I mean, they're 3-5. We talked earlier about their looming return to Sunday Night Football against the Seattle Seahawks. They need Jaden Daniels back. I mean, this thing could get away from them fairly quickly. I still don't know. We're in year 5 of the 17-game season, Devin. I don't know how many wins put you in serious danger. Losses, excuse me. Important difference. Put you in serious danger of not making it to the postseason. With 16 games, you get around 6 and you may be screwed. Hell, there was a Patriots team the year that Tom Brady had the torn ACL week 1 against the Chiefs. They went 11-5 and didn't make it. That's the aberration. With this, what? I mean, you get to 3-6. What do you got to do? You got to run the table then? Is 10-7 good enough? Is 9-8 good enough? They're getting closer and closer to that one loss that's going to be the loss that makes it impossible for them to get to where they're trying to be. And look, they got the Seahawks and then the Lions. And they've got some games coming up that could be problematic, including 2 games against the Eagles in the final 3 of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough thing. Like, you look at their schedule and the way that kind of comes about, and I love what the NFL did by putting all those divisional games at the end. But what you really start to look at as it starts to go down that stretch is, where's everybody else at? And that's what I'm looking at. Like, you look at Chicago's 3 losses, Carolina 4 losses, the Cowboys 4 losses, Atlanta. So when you look at that, you're like, hey, listen, like, we're not far out of this. Like, hey, San Francisco's at the bottom right now in the 7th seed, and they have 3 losses. Like, we're not. But then you look and you're like, all right, well, how do we manufacture wins? And I think that's the thing for Washington of, you look outside of what you're doing, and then you come back to, all right, now how do we – Jaden Daniels, like, how do we make sure we're playing our best? Like, we got to keep this guy on the field. So even though I think they're still going to be in it, I think their season's going to rely around that. Like, I look at Terry McLaurin, some of the play, like, he had 2 unbelievable catches last night, and it reminded you of, like, hey, man, like, this guy's barely been on the field this year. So it's like, how do we get all these guys on the field, but also then get them in a rhythm playing together? Like, other than the 2 catches for Terry McLaurin that were unbelievable, like, that was really it. And then he was on the sideline, the trainer looking at him again. So I think for them, the big thing is, how do we stay on the field and how do we get in a rhythm? Because right now it looks like that's far off.
As Gary points out, and obviously tried and true long-time Commanders fan, they're 1-4 in the conference. That becomes problematic when you start looking at tiebreakers for wild card competition if the Commanders aren't going to be in a position to win the division.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.